Okay, so the next poet up, and I completely lost my train of thought, so I'm going to call this poet up because it's easy for me to remember. Please give a huge round of applause. It was your host from the first half of the open mic tonight. It's Johnathon. Keep it going.
Hooray for Nick Cave, indeed. Link's really enjoying the fact that I'm styling my mustache now. I mean, when you first knew me, I just kind of showed up, and everybody was just impressed that I'd managed. Basically, yes. I mean, I mainly started doing it out of pure boredom, but so I'm gonna preface this just so that there aren't a bunch of ahs, and that's so sad because I mean it is, but this and probably a few pieces that I'm going to read going forward all relate to events that took place in 2018. It's not like recent shit, nor is the writing itself recent shit, but me reading it on a stage is recent shit, so we got that going for us, right? There we go. The hardest part about burying your mother is you had to learn how to put her socks on first. I don't mean just put socks on her. I mean there's a way these things have to be done. A way she wanted them to be done, and you're learning how to squeeze a little life into what can still be described as survival. It was always the right one first. You learned this because putting the left one on prompted a heavy sigh every time. The hardest part about burying your mother is learning how to listen to her. I mean, really listen to her. We're way past, you need to clean your room up, kid. We're talking about what it means when she breathes a certain way. Is that grimace normal pain or extra pain? Is she shivering because she's cold, or is she just trembling? And what is the proper response for your mother trembling? The hardest part about burying your mother is telling her everything will be okay. Let me rephrase that. The hardest part about burying your mother is telling her everything will be okay without her here. Because nothing is okay right now. You've hit that age where you've learned someone you love being okay doesn't mean they're good. Sometimes it means they're not in pain, and sometimes it means that you will be. The hardest part about burying your mother is seeing what 6 people have the strength to lift that word up and honor it. The way it deserves to be, the way she deserves to be, to then place her in the ground. A handful of dirt weighs a ton when it carries eternity with it. The hardest part about burying your mother is Tuesday. Not a specific Tuesday, a random Tuesday when the lady in the grocery store aisle next to you has perfume on that your mother always wore, or the cashier's voice is similar to hers, or you wake up and suddenly remember that you don't know what her voice sounded like anymore. The hardest part about burying your mother is learning the difference between buried and hidden. All left, y'all. We are going to get Link back here on the stage to finish hosting the